In this video, we will work on this example. In a sample of randomly selected 109 adults in a town, 65 have college degrees. Test the claim that majority of adults in the town have college degrees. For this example here, we will state hypothesis, we will find test statistic, p-value, critical values, and also draw conclusion based on our finding. First, note that we are talking about proportion here. Here, the claim is that the majority of adults in the town have college degrees. By majority, we mean proportion of greater than 0.5, so that will be our alternate hypothesis. That means P greater than 0.5. So this is our alternate hypothesis. And our null hypothesis is P equals to 0.5. Here we will find test statistic using this formula. So we know our P is 0.5 and let's find P hat. So the formula for P hat is X over N. So here our X is 65 and our N is 109. So therefore, P hat is equal to 0.596. And N is the sample size, which is 109. So our N is 109. Now let's substitute the value of P hat, and N in the given formula, this one here. So substituting the values, we get 0.596 minus 0.5 over 0.5, 1 minus 0.5, and our N is 109. So this whole thing comes out to be 2.001. So this is our test statistic. Now let's find p-value. First, note that it is upper tailed test since we have greater than sign in alternate hypothesis. P-value is the probability that z is greater than 2.01. Let me label the graph here. If this point here is 2.01 and we need to find this area here, the shaded area. We can find the area using Z-table, calculator, or Excel. Here, let me show you how to find it using calculator. For other method on finding it, please watch my other videos. Now, let me pull up my calculator up on the screen, then punch second distribution. Here we'll be using normal CDF function, which is number 2. So select that, then hit enter. Now, since we are trying to find area above of 2.01, so our lower value would be 2.01. For upper value, we'll take big number. So for this one, we can take 10,000. Our mu would be 0 and our standard deviation sigma would be 1. Then hit enter and enter. So we have this number here, and this is basically the area, this area over here, the shaded part. Let me write down our p-value here. So our p-value is 0.0222. Next, let's find critical value. First, let's note that it is upper tailed test since we have greater than sign in alternate hypothesis. So we are looking at the z value so that the area at the upper tail is alpha. So let's put that on the graph. Now to find the critical value ZC, this one here, we can use different tools like TI calculator, Excel, or Z-table. Here, I will show you how to do this using TI calculator. For other methods, please see my other videos. Now let me pull up my calculator on the screen. 1 second, then go to distribution. Here we want to use inverse norm, now which is number 3, then hit enter. So this takes area to the left. So in this case here, it will be 1 minus 0.025. Then our mu is 0 and our sigma is 1. Then hit enter, then enter. So we got 1.96. So let me move this here, and therefore our critical value is 1.96. So here, to draw the conclusion, let's draw a diagram. So our critical value here is 1.96. So let's put it here, which is 1.96. And our test statistic is 2.01, which is, let's say, over here. So from this diagram also, we can say that test statistic Z is outside the critical value. We reject the null hypothesis. Here we can derive the same conclusion using p-value. Since p-value is 0.0221, which is less than alpha of 0.025, this means we reject the null hypothesis. Therefore, this particular sample provides an evidence that the majority of adults in the town have college degrees. Now we are done working on this problem. Let me show you how to find Z and p-value using calculator. For that, let me pull up my calculator up on the screen. Now go to Stat, Test, then we would be choosing one prob Z test, which is number 5, then hit enter. So here, our P0 is the proportion given in null hypothesis, which is 0.5. So let's enter that. Now our X is number of successes in sample. It's given 65. So let's enter that. Then N is a sample size. It's given as 109. So let's enter that. And next is alternate hypothesis. So we are given less than 0.5. So select that. So let's come down here, and this is what we would need, less than. Then select that, then hit enter. So come down here to calculate, then hit enter. Now, if you compare what we got here and if you compare what we got in the calculator, they are same. So let's look at Z, which is here we have 2.01, and if you look at your calculator's screen, that's what we have. And similarly for p-value, we have 0.0221, and that's what we got here. Thank you for watching. We hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe our channel. We will be bringing more and more videos on variety of topics.